So, I was talking to one of my clients today, and we're just catching up on just life and everything like that that's been going on lately. And so I'm telling her what's been going on with me, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, girl, you need to tell your story. That is your testimony." Like, homegirl was literally almost in tears and telling me, "You need to tell your testimony." So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I will tell y'all some of my business. So my story is gonna be kind of hope for the people who've loved and lost love, who've gone through divorces, all of that. So backstory about me. So I was married and I was separated for about 2 years before we officially finalized a divorce. During the time of the separation, people knew that I was married, but they had no idea that we were going through anything, any issues, whatever. But we were separated for a couple years before we actually got divorced. So after the divorce was final and I'm just kind of single, living my life, I fully thought that I would be alone in the world forever. I thought what I wanted was too much to ask for. I really thought I was asking for too much, and that nobody is willing to give me all the things that I really wanted, because I'm like, I need a man of God. I'm thinking I need somebody who's tall, because I am extremely tall myself. Just for a woman, I'm 5'10". So if I put on heels, I would want my man to be taller than me. So I'm like, I want a tall man. I want a man of God. I want somebody who's celibate. Like, I'm thinking of all the things that I want, and I'm thinking realistically, because a lot of women want all these things. Out of the blue one day, I'm talking to my sister, and my sister told me that there is this man at her job, and she said, "Kelly, I think you will really, really like him. He has a good job. He's a man of God. He's tall. He's very, very respectful. He's always saying yes ma'am, no ma'am. Like, I don't see him in any mess. I think you'll really like him." So my sister's husband also works there, and my sister's husband was talking to the guy. And I guess they kind of had like a heart to heart, and the guy saying like, I really want to settle down. Like, I want to be married. I'm preparing my life for my wife. And he said that he's in the process of selling his home because he wants to buy his next home with his wife. And so my sister her husband has the bright idea of giving this man my phone number. And I was like, hold up, wait, I don't even like people right now. Why would y'all give this man my phone number without even running it by me first, My sister sent me a picture of this man, and she told me that he does not have any social media. Like, she found an old Facebook page of him. That was all that she could find, and it was like 10 years old. And I'm looking at these pictures of this man, and I'm like, absolutely not. I don't know. And she said, "Kelly, I've seen him in person. Men don't take good pictures." I'm like, this man, no, I don't want him. So then they told me, well, we already gave him your number. He said he's going to call you tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, Lord. So what happened the next day? That man absolutely called me. So I'm already kind of aggravated. And I talked to him for a few minutes, but it was just like, why are you calling me and what do you want? So the first few conversations that I had with him, I definitely blew him off. Like, I didn't even like him. So I was like, whatever. Like, oh, I'm in the country. I don't have good service. I'll just have to talk to you later. Bye. Just kind of being rude. But even some of the things that I was asking him, I probably would have never even asked somebody those type of questions if I was really into them. I'm like, so how many kids you got? How many baby mamas you got? And like, thinking back of it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so rude. But he answered everything that I was asking. And after a while, I was like, I think this man is all right. And so I sent him pictures of myself, and then he sent me pictures of himself. But the pictures that he sent were still ugly. The pictures that my sister sent, ugly. He sent me 3 pictures himself, ugly. So then I'm like, ugh. He kept asking me out, and I kept kind of blowing him off, acting like I was so busy. I was not that busy. I just really didn't want to hang out with him because I really thought that he wasn't that cute. So the next day, I was watching this video of MJ Harris on YouTube. And MJ Harris has all the relationship advice and all this stuff. So I'm watching his video, and he basically said, you marry the medium ugly man. And I'm like, is this a sign? Because MJ said the medium ugly man will treat you well. You can't have a man thinking he's cuter than you. So the medium ugly man is the man that you need to stick with. So then I'm like, man, MJ said it. So maybe maybe I will. So I told my homegirl, I think this might be a sign, and to stop being shallow and let me, I'll talk to the medium ugly man. I started talking to this man like every day, and I was like, okay, I think he all right. And so I was fully prepared to be like, all right, I'm gonna talk to him even though he's medium ugly. And also he has an Android, so we couldn't even FaceTime. So I'm like, I'm gonna keep trusting what my sister said, because my sister told me that I will like him. Kelly, he is not ugly. So I'm keeping what my sister said in the back of my mind. But also I'm thinking, you know what? Like, even if he is medium ugly, I really think I like this guy. I think he's nice. So we agreed to go on a date on Monday. And so on that Monday, he was gonna come to me because he lived about 2 hours from me. And so he was gonna come to me on Monday. But on that Sunday, I was actually in his city the day before our date. So I was like, let's meet up. Part of me wanted to meet up with him on that Sunday because I needed to make sure, did I need to be sick on Monday and just not go to this date? So part of me wanted to see, like, what does this man look like? And so we ended up meeting up on Sunday. And I do not recommend this, but I'm gonna just tell y'all what I did. So I went to his house, and backstory, he's not a murderer, not a killer. Like, he worked in law enforcement and all that stuff. So I'm like, what does he have to gain by killing me? So I felt safe by going over to his house, even though I did not know this man at all. So I went to his house, and I was outside, like in his driveway, and he came out to greet me. And as soon as that man walked out of the house, I said, oh, okay. Oh, we can work with him. Yes. When I saw this man, I got to get up close to let y'all know. This man was fine. That man looked so good. I was like, oh my gosh, you really suck at taking pictures. And I'm thinking to myself, thank goodness I trusted what my sister told me, because this man is that man is so fine and tall and everything that I need. And I'm like, that is wild. As soon as I left his house, I called my homegirl and I said, girl, this is my husband. And she was like, what? I said, girl, this is my husband.